All right, you guys gotta check this out. Laz just got a new toy. He's gonna be so happy. Look at this thing. Dude, that thing looks awesome.
Well, dirty.
Definitely a qualifier for a super clean ad right there. She's perfect. All right, so we've used a number of forklifts in the past, and Laz is like, this is the first one that everything actually works. Yeah, yeah. Dude. Game changer, man. Total game changer. What you got there?
Yeah.
A cylinder head off?
Yeah, this is about this. What got replaced.
Oh, dang. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Whoa!
That's angle.
Yeah, that's definitely some angle, bud. That's really cool, man. Hey, it'll go all the way up, huh? Hey, let's go. Let's see how high it'll go. Tampa being the lightning capital of the world in inclement weather. Brilliant. Dude! I don't think I want to get up on there to change the lights though. That's really kind of tippy. That's pretty healthy. Oh my God, dude. I don't think I want to do that, man. Man, that is sketchy. Dude, look at the diff on that thing, man. That looks like that's a freaking Ford 9-inch right there. That is sick. I would literally die if I was up there and you made the wrong adjustment on the wrong. It was this thing in like a paint booth?
Well, it was at a paint factory.
Ah.
So they actually made paint there. So it probably had a number of things spilled.
Yeah. A bunch of paint spilled all over it.
Well, ticky, but
yeah.
Air cylinder head.
Propane injection.
Need valve adjustment.
Yeah, I think so. Dude, that thing's a little ripper though. Definitely.
How smooth it is.
Bad. Big purchase. Glad you're happy, buddy. That was really high though.
It's a 95. It's got some time on it. A pressure washer, we've got to re-grease everything, but leave it alone, we don't have to grease it.
I think you're probably right. Oh, look at those lights. That's great. You can operate this thing in the dark. You got red on the front. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention.
Full tank of propane. It's only got 11,000 hours.
11,000.
Over twice.
So look at this cylinder head. We could probably port this. Oh, those are so cute.
Flip it over. I think it had like burnt valves. Missing valves.
Dude, those valves are pretty big for that, dude. That's like small block Chevy size right there. Doesn't look like a lot of compression though.
I think it's a Mazda 2-liter. This is the other problem with it. It actually broke the water pump dry.
Oh wow.
That's the timing belt turns up.
I can see how that would be problematic.
She's good to go now.
All right. Very cool. Listen to that tapping. We're always moving around cars. This will make that a lot easier in some big equipment and stuff, maybe moving trailers. But the lights, that has been one of the big things. There's so many lights out. It's so dark in here, and we really need to get up and change that. But God, I don't want Laz to drop me though.
Wow.
Laz doesn't get excited for too many things, but he's definitely excited for this. Well, as you can see, guys, there is no more Cleater lifts. Old Cleet is out of the shop, and it's time to do some spring cleaning here. We've done some cleaning inside the shop. We've done some stuff outside the shop. Just been so busy with so many different things, but it's time. We've had a whole bunch of stuff out through there. In fact, that's neighbor's hood. That's supposed to be going here in just a little bit. We cleaned up a lot of other stuff that was there. We got a number of cars out there done and delivered. That is awesome. But we also have another problem. We have a rat.
It's a mouse.
Well, we had a rat, and then we have mice.
Yeah, probably one of them.
So Laz is affectionately named him Mason. Now, just the other day here, so there was a rat that got into here, and there was a bunch of food in here that people had sent Garrett and all that, and he snuck his way, I guess, through the bottom right there. He got so fat from eating all the food that was in there that he couldn't get out, and he tried to eat his way out. He electrocuted himself and died in there.
Surprised it didn't fall out the door.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We've been fighting this little mouse here and there, and Cooper actually was the guy that used to deal with all the mice, but this is unacceptable.
This is disgusting.
Yeah.
You're
No, I mean,
sick.
we had our almonds left out here. No, I mean in a bag, and they tore through it, and he's done all this stuff, and he's gone too far. Our Mason, your day has come.
I think he's got siblings or kids.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Now, even in the bathroom, there was some little area. Did you see that? Like little
There's
nook.
like insulation stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, he's torn stuff through there, and you can tell there's little marks through there. So we got to deal with that. Now that ends basically what we're talking about cleaning. But so yeah, there's other things we got to do. We're doing the lights today. This is something that we've been meaning to do for a long time here. Now that we got the forklift,
I'm just glad I got the forklift so I can send you up.
yeah, I'm not excited about that. Totally feeling confident right now. This is an OSHA-proof pallet. You know, I've done stupider things, but I really don't remember when. I'm not comfortable. You're right back here. I'm gonna go pee. Snug. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have a belly bulge right there. Ow! Just pinched my fat. Ah. All right.
I can put my seatbelt on so I'm safe.
Feeling great for you, buddy. Nice.
We have a light.
That makes a solid difference.
Look at this guy. He went from being nervous about getting on there to being in the air driving a little bit.
Leave the glass bend.
Glass bend. I think it does.
That one's really hot.
And we have a light.
And they're just cold still.
Might just have to warm up.
Oh, that was definitely a little more big gauge on this thing.
Now this area, when I'm doing dyno tuning, has been really, really, really dim. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are out, so that's 8 lights out. And it's been a little, starts depressing over here, so we gotta fix that. But doing that working like a pro. Alright, so this is about our last ones. We got one more above Garrett's old office. The ones we did over there were like a gigantic difference. I mean, knocking those out made such a big difference in life. Oh yeah,
Much better.
that is so much better. Just as I was about to comment how amazing Laz was maneuvering through all of this stuff here.
I just thought that. Oh man, it's savable. It's on cardboard.
Yeah. But it's like toothpaste. It's like once it's out of the can, you can't get it all back in the can there.
You're gonna have a better place for all the motors, right?
I mean, literally, maneuvering between 3 motors, an airline, 2 legs, and electric. All right, you ready to jump on? Do you even have an hour operating this yet? Not even an hour yet? That's weird looking.
Blue and
White.
go ahead, Matt.
Woo! Bumpy ride.
Well done.
Well, as you had a very busy weekend.
Yes.
Dude,
No Jeep work.
Look at this shop.
Shop cleaning work.
It is so ridiculously clean. It's quite a nice spread. Technically, we're not supposed to have our stuff here, and we were not trying to piss off Cleetus. He still owns this part here. Still going to be renting that. Right now, we're just transitioning all of our junk. We got all of our tires, and we're going to have to find a place to put them. We're actually talking about getting some shelves, maybe putting some shelves all the way up to the top or somewhere. We're going to try and figure something out, but we need to get more stuff off the floor. There's a whole lot of wasted space with height that we're not using, so we need to get stuff off the floor. But man, mopping the entire place, getting all the dust and the dirt up makes an enormous difference. It looks, and between the lighting, it looks so new in here. It looks so much better, man. Yeah, there is some scuffs.
And the tires.
But dude, you did a great job.
That was, got put off the Jeep this weekend. I can't even get around the Jeep to work on it like I want to, so we need to make some room.
Well, dude, it's something to be proud of, though. Honestly, it really does look great. We got to move a bunch of stuff. They're still getting the tire machines out of here and a few other things, but we took all of our junk out of the way so that they could get all that done and figured out. But man, in the middle of a transition here, so I know you're happy to have a nice, clean workspace and all that.
Start fresh.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Restart.
Very big changes that we're undergoing right now and trying to figure everything out. It's still a process, and we're going to keep you posted with everything else that we got going on there. Got to get a couple other projects done. Got to get this guy back together, and while we're in the midst of working on the Corvette as well, all of our engines and transmissions and everything, got a bunch of new projects going in different places and stuff. So
some layers here.
Yeah. Honestly, building up here too would be a great idea.
Got the forklift now, so just back up.
The biggest game changer about the whole thing is the fact that we can just, pick up an engine and a block and go way up there. Major changes.
You know what made all this possible?
What is that?
Super clean.
Really? Dude, how much super clean did you go through?
We don't want to talk about that.
Oh man, we're gonna need another shipment.
No, it was maybe 2 gallons.
Wow. Dude, it really looks so much brighter, honestly.
I had my son on a pump sprayer spraying the floor.
Dude, this layout looks really cool, man. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please check out our store. It definitely helps us grow. We so appreciate you guys that have bought our merch. Definitely helps us flourish. So thank you guys so much. So we're pushing hard trying to get the Legend done, and we're making some awesome progress day by day. It is so awesome to see this thing finally coming back together better than ever. Hold it. Wanted to add another little announcement right here. I'll be going back up to Pennsylvania doing some tuning, finally getting back around, getting some tuning done up in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. That'll be July 13th or 15th to the 20th or 22nd. So if you guys wanted to set something up, we're going to put a number right down here. That's 813-476-7364. You guys can text that number, and if you want to get on the list, it's a $100 deposit. Typically, it's about $650 to get something dyno tuned. Which, speaking of, we wanted to add a clip in here of a supercharged C5 and doing before and after of methanol, because typically I don't think we've ever shown a before and after of that. We've done a lot of E85 stuff, but this is quite interesting, and hopefully you guys dig it. Hey guys, just kind of occurred to me, something that we put on almost all of our cars. We put methanol on almost all of these supercharged cars that we do. However, we never showed you guys a before and after, so I wanted to do that today. Pretty nice, clean C5 here. C5 Z06's got a cam. I don't even know if it has cylinder heads, fast manifold. We have methanol. Now, I have a base tune done. So the methanol is completely turned off. We're gonna do a baseline without the methanol, see what it does, and then we're gonna turn the methanol on full blast, see how much power we pick up. Should be able to take a lot more spark advance in just the fact that it cools the air charge. It'll make it much power. We're not making a lot of boost. This is a pretty large pulley right there, so we're not driving the blower that hard, and we're not generating a lot of air temp. So this isn't gonna be the best example, but this is gonna be an okay example. If we had a lot more boost and we were really running into spark knock really quickly, really easily, it would make a much bigger difference on the methanol. It'd be interesting to find out, no less. All right, fellas, well, we use Alki Control. They're actually in town, right in Tampa. We're gonna turn this guy all the way up. We have twin nozzles going through up there in the throttle body right there. We have an indicator when the methanol is spraying. We also have a low light when we know that we are running out. 2 nozzles are located right in front of the throttle body right here. A little brass one there, a little brass one there. Everything's gonna go in, be super cool. Now our baseline was 588 wheel horsepower, 492 pound-feet of torque. Got a very decent air fuel curve all the way through there. A little rich right there, could improve on that a little bit, but the peak number and the torque should make a solid difference because their air fuels are spot on. Had a very decent amount of timing in there as well. So let's put this methanol in there. I made some adjustments to the tune as well. Added about 1 degree from where we were at. And so let's take a look real quick here. Out of boost, or I should say low boost right here where we're starting to build boost, is about 25 degrees, and that will go up until about 20 degrees. Now again, this was 24 all the way up to 19 on the previous run, but we should be able to start with 1 degree, move upon that, see what happens. Took a tiny amount of fuel out, somewhere about 5%. In order to tune for methanol, you have to become 100% completely reliant upon it. Let's make some pulls, see what happens. All right, we're rolling there. Sub 10 to 1. We actually lost a little bit of power right there. So again, that kind of supports what I was saying. It's so rich that we're losing power. In order to tune for methanol, you have to become 100% dependent on it. Well, it's very apparent that we're gonna have to take out a lot more fuel. So we'll do that, make another attempt. So this car is in speed density. It is actually just pegging the mass airflow at the very, very end of the map, right at about 6,400. Totally manageable. If we had a bunch more boost, we'd be hitting it so much sooner. But point being, we've had to modify the MAF curve. Now this is a little ugly, but this is what it's going to take in order to get us close. We had to gut that area because that's where we're having supplemental fuel come on. The old map where we just were didn't have anywhere near as pronounced of a bump like that. And as you can see, it's a lot of fuel taken away. This is what the difference looks like. So we pulled about 15% fuel out of here, and we're still gonna need to take quite a bit more out. Yeah, it does make the curve look a little bit ugly. A lot of times I'll see something like this if the car has a supplemental fuel system because it's adding in kind of this X factor of fuel. This is, of course, that, but it's just injected in a separate means that is not seen by the mass air. All right, fellas, so final run with the methanol before and after. We went from 528 to 628 horsepower. Now, the torque has a couple spikes here. That's just because we got a little noise in the tach reference, but we actually went from 480 pound-feet of torque to 517, I believe is the high. Actually went from about 480 to 520, so about 40 pound-feet of torque pickup as well. Just a fuel change. Quite amazing difference with what methanol is, because again, we're spraying about 1/3 of our overall fuel is 117 octane, but the fact that it super cools and the fact that it's highly oxygenated, it is honestly some of the most amazing fuel out there. So if you've got a boosted car, it can only help it running some methanol in there. Also, you guys can give us a follow at Instagram. That's at Fasterproms. Got a lot of different interesting stuff on there. Check it out. So thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. We will see you in the next episode. Legend's coming back. Is it good? Yeah.